Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence you entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting gone.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Mack to get it again on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For the 4th consecutive offseason, Houston brought in a possible new starter at running back. The latest acquisition is Marlon Mack from division rival Indianapolis. Remember, in 2 seasons starting for the Colts, he averaged 1,000 yards, and he's still only 26 years old. Plenty of carries left in his career.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
It's surprising that Indianapolis is Yannick Ngakoue's 5th team in the last 4 seasons. He's never had fewer than 8 sacks and 2 forced fumbles in a year, producing everywhere he's been.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On the return, it's Rodgers. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 54 yards on the punt, 12 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. At the 39-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he is going to have a Colts first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'll talk about the coach.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Ryan to throw. Trucks over him. Yet again, just a bruising carry. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
First down, Colts.
To the right side, this is Taylor. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line.
17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action now. Ryan tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a first down. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Ryan. Out to his left. Touchdown, Colts!
Ryan's pass.
Kiki QT. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Texans, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
31 on 3-yard pickup.
On play action, Mills. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this throw will be intercepted.
And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Here's Ryan. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Play action. It's Ryan.
He'll get this one complete there to Pittman.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again is Ryan.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he's got room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley Cox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Play action, Ryan. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And it'll be intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
A 1st down throw for Mills. He gets this one to Mechie.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mills again.
42-yard line.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor,
already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 24, Texans nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Off the play fake, Mills. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ryan. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
This one fielded at the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 18.
Now Mills.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Looking to throw is Mills.
It's complete to Tavon Austin. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. First down, Mills. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Colts on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Running left, Taylor. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
He'll let it fly for Austin. They've got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards. Mills on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It's Ross Blacklock who earns the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Running right through him. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
They go play action now. Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mills now from the 50. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 24.
31. Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still
fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. On the handoff, Taylor, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he gets it down to the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. The give to Taylor. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Colts.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Texans 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better.